Hi everybody, Darth Shockwave here. Today I'm going to do I'm going to do another top 10 lists of my top 10 Autobots. Shortly soon I will do a top 10 list of my favourite Decepticons. So, without further ado, here are my top 10 Autobots. Remember, this is my opinion only, so if you feel free to add any comments and any replies, any video responses. That would be nice. It'd be interesting to see how people differ. Anyway, onto this. Number 10, Smokescreen. First came out 1985. First appeared in Season 2 of Transformers. Never appeared after the movie. Repaint and slight retool of Blue Streak and Prowl. A nice little toy. Nice character. So Smokescreen is my number 10. Number 9, Jetfire. Came out in 1985. One of the few toys that was not made by Hasbro or Takara. So when Hasbro were like branching out and getting other companies to make them, like this one was made by Bandai. So Jetfire came out in 1985. Unfortunately, I don't have the armour attachments for him, otherwise this toy will look fantastic. To get a Jetfire with all the armour attachments and in perfect white condition, you're looking at over £200. But the Jetfire is worth it, because at the time when he came out, Jetfire was the most articulated Transformer around. And he is a brilliant toy. I liked how, even though Skyfire and Jetfire pretty much two different entities, I liked how the size translation from the toy carried over into the cartoon. I prefer this design of Jetfire to the design of Skyfire. That's my opinion, remember. So there we go, that's my number 9, Jetfire. Number 8, Inferno. One of my earliest Transformers that I can remember getting. First came out in 1985. First premiered in Season 2, halfway through. Just popped up like many of the Transformers did, really. Never explanation as to where they came from, really. Transformed into a nice fire truck. And it's got nice features on him. Nice articulation in the arms. It's got elbow articulation, rarity for some Transformers. Shoulders and, of course, customary. There we go. Spring 5 missiles, which actually still work quite well. So there we go. It's my number 8, Jetfire. Number 7, Sunstreaker. This was my first ever Transformer, Sunstreaker. The egotistical and arrogant Sunstreaker. Transformed into the Lamborghini Countach. As you very well know, an icon of the 80s, I think that car is. Unfortunately, this toy will never ever be re-released, because apparently Takara have lost the molds. Unless somebody is willing to give Takara a Sunstreaker for them to make brand new molds out of, it's very highly unlikely that we'll ever see this toy ever again. That's why he's a rare toy to get. But there we go, Sunstreaker, my first ever Transformer. I loved it when I got him as a kid. I thought it was the best thing ever. There we go. Sunstreaker at number 7. Number 6, Jazz. Transformed into a Porsche, as you well know. Yeah, brilliant toy, brilliant character. I think there's a little bit of some debate about who was second in command of the Autobots during the cartoon. Sometimes it appeared to be Jazz, sometimes it appeared to be Ironhide. And a couple of times it appeared to be Prowl. If you have any opinion on that, please let me know. It'd be interesting to see what people say. But anyway, Jazz, number 6. First came out in 1984. Made his cartoon debut in the very first episode, along with Sunstreaker. Was a regular all the way up until the movie. Had a few lines of the movie, and then only had bit parts, well, background parts in Transformers in Season 3. So there we go, that's Jazz, my number 6. Now on to the top 5. Bear in mind, this is my opinion only. So, So if you've got any other opinions, you know, if you want to make a list of your own, feel free. Anyway, number 5, Trax. Yes, I know he may sound gay sometimes. I often wonder how can a robot be gay when they have no genders, but then again, how can they be characterised as male? I like Trax because he is a very nice designed toy. And he's got wings as well, it works for him. Unofficially, he was the Autobots' first triple changer. The toy came out in 1985, and he first popped up in season 2 as well, and then he never popped up after the movie. There is a deleted scene, well, deleted storyboard scene of him, Ultra Magnus, Red Alert, and Sideswipe attacking Devastator, which actually features the death of Red Alert. But he looks very nice, looks very imposing, nice tall character. There is a red repaint out there as well called Road Rage, which I have, which I think is actually looks a little bit better. I think I like the flame details on the legs as well, which is lovely, guys. But it's the wings as well. If it didn't have the wings, it just wouldn't look as good. I don't think the wings sell it. So there we go. That's Trax. Number 5. Number 4, Sideswipe. Sunstreaker's brother. First popped up in 1984. First made its debut in, of course, the first episodes of Transformers. Was a regular all the way up until Transformers the movie. Was supposed to have had a scene, like I mentioned earlier, in Transformers the movie. Never popped up ever again. I think Sideswipe was probably supposed to have been in one of those, in the scene of the a legendary Charge of the Light Brigade. If anyone doesn't know, apparently there was a scene supposed to be shot where it showed pretty much every single one of our favourite Autobot characters mowed down by the Decepticons. They were supposed to make one last ditch attempt to charge at the Decepticons and they all get mowed down. But this is a lovely toy, it's fantastic. It's got some nice die-cast metal construction, nice chrome on it, and a missile launcher, which still works. There we go. And transforms into a Lamborghini Countach. I love the colour of him as well. The colours blend in perfectly on him. The bright red, the white and black highlights with the chrome on him. Looks fantastic. So there we go. That's my number 4, Sideswipe. Number 3, Prowl. First appeared in 1984 and first made his cartoon debut in the very first episode. One of those characters that was a regular all the way up until the movie, and he was very famously killed. I think he had the best death out of everybody in the movie. But I still remember when I was watching it as a kid thinking, my God, that's horrific. Because the way he was killed, he was like shot and then flames are spewing from his mouth, which is quite horrific for a children's movie. Every time I watch that movie with some friends, I always say, bear in mind, this is supposed to be a kids' film. And then they see how some of the Transformers die, and they're like, oh my God. The transforms into a police car. Has some lovely details on, like in the legs there. You can see the internal circuitry, as you know, on the stickers. Got some nice die-cast construction on him on the chest and the legs. It looks brilliant. I like Prowl. I always have done. I think the funny thing is, what sold it for me for Prowl was his box art, because it looked very nice. You know, strange things, I know. So anyway, that's Prowl. He's number 3. Number 2, Optimus Prime. As you know, popped up, very regular. The greatest Autobot leader ever. Not much I can say else about him, really. But a fantastic toy as well. Has always been in Transformers. Optimus Prime is synonymous with Transformers, really. He's iconic, so there we go. I'm actually running out of time here, so I'll move on to my number 1 straight away. So my number 1 is, what? It's Grimlock, leader of the Dinobots. First popped up in 1985, the toy did. Made his first debut in SOS Dinobots and was a regular all the way through the series. Even in the movie, even Series 3, although Series 3 he became an idiot and I hated what the writers did. So I'm running out of time here, so that's my top 10 list. Feel free to do your own top 10 lists and I'll see you again soon. Bye!